We're here. It's us. We're back. For more Montreal Overwatch League action for this final week in the MOL, welcome to this cast. I am the Movie Bear, and I am joined today by my good friend, Siu. How you doing, man?
I'm doing perfect today, my big boy. It's going in. Today is a great day, and it's the last day of the normal season. So
Yes.
what do you expect of the matchup tonight? The first match is Center Scout versus Windstorm Gaming. And after that, it's Beaver Riders against...
Yes, it is Beaver Riders versus Mirage Esports.
So what do you expect of those matchups tonight?
I mean, considering the rankings, Windstorm is second, Sailor Scouts is last on the rankings, sadly. I'm not expecting that much of a blow-up because we have seen Sailor Scouts do a lot of good things this season, and they have improved with every single week, but I am still somewhat expecting Windstorm to win this game. Between Beaver Riders and Mirage, though, that's a more interesting match because Beaver Riders have been doing really well in the last couple of weeks, and Mirage have kind of fallen off a tiny bit, and now it is redemption time for Mirage. Let's see if they can make it into the playoffs. I can't wait, honestly. This is a very good opportunity for every team out there to prove what they're capable of. And when Sailor Scouts have nothing to lose, I'm expecting some pretty crazy things for them tonight.
And also, we're starting the night on the OSS map, like right with us, like in the background. It'll be over there. And Surly Sheep on our Pharah is really, really great. This season was really great. So I'm expecting a lot of Pharah plays. But if on the other side, on the other team, they can pull off like a good DPS or a good McCree or a good hit scan, maybe it won't be like that much easy for Sarah Scott to just roll with this. But I'm confident for the last night they're gonna pull off some maps wins. I'm pretty sure.
Let's just say I don't think defense will be the name of the game for today. Now, as you've said, they both have valid tactics. They both have valid players, good players. I think Windstorm has proven this season that they are a team that does not care whatever the situation, whatever the people they're playing, whatever the trouble they face. They just go into every game with the same mindset, and that is, let's feel ourselves.
Yeah, of course. They got that cockiness that we all know about Windstorm Gaming. That's great because at first they were like the underdog. They had a great matchup last season. They finished like pretty well, like the fourth in the season. But when we started the season, they were up against Mirage. Mirage did great at DreamHack and everything. So they felt like the underdog, and they just like took over in the league. Only rivals could beat Windstorm. So Windstorm right now is feeling themselves. They're cocky. But Sarah Scout, they have a point to prove, I think, tonight. They probably want to grab at least one win in the season. So I'm pretty sure they're going to bring everything tonight.
Regardless of the result, I do believe that they're going to be back next season. This is a formative season for them. This is them going into the league, not necessarily knowing exactly what they were going into. I think they wanted this aspect of we are now competitors.
Yeah.
And I think this is where they stand right now. They are competitors, and if they understand the game the way they do, I know they do, they will get better after tonight. After the season, they will come back and they will prove once again that they deserve a spot in this league.
Exactly, and people tend to forget that just before we choose the 8 team, like we chose the 8 teams in the league, we had qualifications.
Qualifications,
Exactly.
Qualification tournament, yeah.
And they beat a lot of teams. Like people tend to forget that they might be the 8th team of the league, but before that, they're still not like the worst team. You understand what I mean? Like they actually have a pretty great level. There's other teams that are pretty good also. So like Sailor Scouts, they proved themselves worthy of being in the Montreal Overwatch League. We took only 8 teams, but we had more than that at the qualifs. So basically, they're pretty good, and they are only getting better. But everyone is getting better, so we might push for a win tonight.
All right. Well, the second matchup of the night will oppose Mirage and Beaver Riders, and we introduce the matchup as the up-and-up team versus the falling-down team. I think Mirage has gone through a lot this season. They didn't start the season the way they expected to. They lost against Windstorm, and that was completely out of the blue. Windstorm did not prove that they were a top team beforehand. They had a good result at DreamHack, but Mirage was still considered the best team before starting the season. They were the tier 2 team, and I think they were in for a big show, and I think this will be an opportunity for them to redeem themselves.
Exactly.
But we are moving into our first game between Sailor Scouts and Windstorm Gaming. This is Oasis, and we will have our first match of the night for this final day. For Sailor Scouts, we have IDDQD, Quake, Surly Sheep, Fabulous, Tachi, and Mixie. And for Windstorm Gaming, the usual suspects, we have Blesna, Moneymaker, Wiz, Lord Sticky P, Little Pants, and Baldwin. Now, Lord Sticky P, a new player for Windstorm Gaming.
Yeah, just switched, like total change up in the lineup. He was with Beaver Riders. He went with Windstorm Gaming. He acts as a sub for Windstorm Gaming, so he's not like he's no more with a.
Well.
So basically, there's a huge lineup, and Lord Sticky P proved himself pretty huge on the tank vibes. So basically, on Reinhardt, I don't know. Is he gonna bring Windstorm up or bring him down? I'm not sure.
Well, as Windstorm goes, they've been capable of modifying their composition, and the team has had a couple of good subs into the season. I think Lord Sticky P being a good tank player can definitely make something happen here for Windstorm Gaming. Now, Surly Sheep on the first offensive will go down to Lil Pants. That's not exactly a matchup you're supposed to lose, but that's going to be that. Fabulous goes against Baldwin. Resurrected immediately. Now, Blesna goes down. And this first point is probably going to be captured by Windstorm exactly. And now they are going up in percentage. Sailor Scouts offered up a bit of a fight, but nothing to go home about.
So, yeah, pretty standard composition on the side of Sailor Scouts. We got the Winston, the Mercy, Farah, Diva, Tracer, and Lucio. And on the side of Windstorm Gaming, we got the Soldier, Tracer, Mercy, Anna, Genji, and Reinhardt. So we might don't have any problems. So let's go. Windstorm is already camping the side of Sailor Scout. It's not looking well right now.
All right, well, Little Pants will try to deal a bit of trash damage on Fabulous. Going on the door like that.
No.
Oh, boy, I don't want that to happen. That BM from Blesna, he knows, and that's pretty much a staple of Windstorm Gaming. We knew starting this game that this was going to happen. Let's see how Sailor Scout respond. Wiz will heal himself. They are still dominating this spawn point of Sailor Scouts. And so far, Windstorm is not giving up any kind of terrain. That's 65% and going for them on this first point of Oasis.
Wow.
This is the only thing we can say right now. Wow. Are they really going for the BM plays? Now, you have Lord Sticky P protecting Blesna as he BMs. Is this the commentary we were giving? Fabulous is almost down, though. Little Pence will try to chase that one down. The mech is completely down and out. That ultimate will be useful. The time shift. Blesna will take out Itachi, yeah. And now Lil Pants fighting within the cars, in traffic, playing in traffic, this Lil Pants. And Windstorm Gaming will net their first round of this game. Now, not a lot to show for on the side of Sailor Scouts. I think they, their first offensive wasn't exactly successful. I think they lost confidence in their ability to take back the round at that point, especially once you've got Windstorm in your face BMing like that. This is the psychological warfare that you don't necessarily want to fight.
Exactly, and might throw your game off. And at some point, they were like actually BMing and not doing anything. And when Sailor Scout tried to do something else and like to go from the side and try to flank, Windstorm had all their ult, just counter them and take some picks. So basically, Right now, we just need to start over and take the momentum on the side of Sailor Scout.
Yes, and Windstorm Gaming will try to keep that momentum going, keep the pace of the game. Lil Pants now at 92 health. Will use the time shift to go back, try to save himself. So far, so good for Sailor Scouts. They are on the point, trying to contest. Fabulous still in the corner like this, being harassed by Lord Sticky P. He will survive, though. Nope, not anymore. Baldwin will take care of that, and Blesna will himself eliminate ITDQ from the field. Surly Sheep is the only person to get anything going towards the end of that fight. But Windstorm Gaming still nets that capture, and that's 10% for them and climbing again. And they're not leaving their spawn, and we could see maybe a repeat of last round right now if they don't do something really quickly. Lord Sticky P moving forward with the shield, trying to catch someone off guard with that flame strike. In the meantime, Baldwin will try to be a bit more cheeky. Another flame strike completely stopped, though, by IDDQD. Nothing will stop Little Pants, though. That ultimate very well used the positioning on Little Pants, and he's going to harass that team. Fabulous and Mixie and now Itachi will all go down. Wow, Lord Sticky P, I don't know what that was. I don't know if he decided to commit seppuku there or if he maybe misplaced the charge. But that's one dead Reinhardt for sure. Maybe an opportunity right now for Sailor Scouts to get back onto this point.
All right, nice pick, the Genji pick, but the Genji just got resurrected and everything. Blessed Nay with the double Mickey ult.
Well, that... oh boy, that's a lot of red on that kill feed. And Windstorm Gaming was probably going to run away with this one at 75%. The way they've been fighting so far, they've been pretty flawless. They're trying to escape, but they can't do anything. Itachi tried to be sneaky. Couldn't do anything with that. Blesna with the headshots all over the place. He's trying to get down Cutie. One headshot, he gets hooked, and he finally goes down. That might be another opportunity, but at 94%, it might be too little, too late. Itachi will get on that point, though. And they are capping. They are capping, and they have capped. All right, if Sailor Scouts can find center within that capture point and keep it for the rest of this round, they might be back into this game.
So you basically brought back the center from Nepal of last week.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Now Itachi trying to find good targets for the trash damage. The flank, preparing in the shadows. Itachi has her ultimate. She can do a lot with that. She finds the right target. IDEQT will use her ultimate in order to zone out Windstorm Gaming. That deflect will prevent any kind of hook from happening, and Blesna very low on life as Little Pants gets two targets down, and Blesna another one. Beautiful kill on Itachi. Surly Sheep is the only one to retaliate, but not enough. They are scattered across this map, and most of them are dead. Sailor Scouts will not survive that fight, and the overtime will dwindle down. Windstorm Gaming runs away with game one.
With the first map. So we're going to see the play of the game. Let's hope from some Bowser.
Yeah, well, this set is not over, but Sailor Scouts has not shown too much so far. Moneymaker will get the play of the game, probably with a bit of resurrection action. And, of course, using those resurrect, healing his team. Again, that was the sequence where we kind of lost faith in Sailor Scouts. We shouldn't have. They got the point. They were very confident in their ability to capture that. Now, keeping that point, that's another story.
Exactly. So basically, we were able to flank and to get the point by surprise, but to hold a point against Windstorm when they're filling themselves actually, and the addition of Lord Sticky P in the roster is pretty clear that it's kind of overwhelming. I like how there's actually no chance at all at some point.
It's extremely difficult to manage the kind of offense that he's bringing with his Reinhardt.
So right now, Sailor Scouts in the next match, Watchman Gibraltar. I hope that they're gonna do some nice payload mechanics, and to be able like to escort the payload correctly and to the last point at least, like 3 points will be good. But right now, from what I've seen, Windstorm is going in.
They are on their way to big things in the playoffs, and they're showing off so far.
Exactly.
Now, a bit of BM, we don't necessarily always want that, but I mean, at the end of the season like that, they can have fun. We'll allow it. Us casters, rulers of this land,
Exactly.
will allow it.
We know. We see you.
We watch everything. We see everything. We are the watchers. A bit of Marvel lore right there, if you don't mind me.
Exactly. So we're gonna go to the next map. So Watchpoint Gibraltar, and let's see what's cooking on the side of Sailor Scouts for the matchup.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
So IDDQT on the Soldier, Quake on the Mercy, Surly Sheep on the Reinhardt. All right, I see you. Oh, we're going for the triple tank. So we're going pretty tanky right now. Fabulous on the Diva, Itachi on the Zarya, and Mixie on the Lucio.
That's sweet, sweet Season 3 tactics.
Blessed NA on the great plays for the Bowser, playing Widowmakers.
Is that Blessed NA?
Yeah, Blessed NA for like North America.
I call him Blessna.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. Blessna it is. I baptized you, Blessna. Blessna, you will remain.
Moneymaker on the Mercy, Wiz on the Ana. When he's not on Zen, he's playing Ana. Lord Sticky P playing the Bastion. Little Pants on the Tracer, and Baldwin on the Genji. So we don't have any Winston, Arambe, my boy, to counter the Genji on the Windstorm side. That might prove a problem, I guess.
I swear, if Wiz stays with that pick, I will lose it. He can't. He can't.
You'll be surprised.
He can't. He just can't. If he does it and they win, imagine that. They don't have a healer.
Yeah, but like I think Wiz takes all his power from the BM. Oh my god.
Oh, of course he's staying with Symmetra. No.
Yeah.
Wiz.
He gets overpowered by how much BM he can do in a match.
Oh, the power of the BM. Let it end. Make it stop. He was about to die right there, and we're following him still, and he's chasing. He's chasing. IDDQT defending the payload now on the fence.
We could see all the great aiming mechanics from Wiz. That was pretty awesome. Could aim his Symmetra gun everywhere.
All the aiming mechanics that Symmetra offers.
Yes. All right.
Well, they're pushing them back so far. Windstorm Gaming.
Oh.
Yeah, not doing too well right now, Windstorm. They only got the payload so far, and they seem to have a lot of success. Sailor Scouts. They have found ground. They are rooted on that payload, and they will defend it with their lives. Little Pants will use that ultimate, but to no avail. Completely whiffed on Surly Sheep. Lesna loses that duel against Fabulous. Not a lot of life left on the mech, but that's enough. We'll kill all of those sentry turrets, and I think that Wiz will... Oh, no, he almost has Hull. And I don't think he's going to switch if he has that power spike on the side. He's not going to use the teleport. Definitely not.
I don't think the teleport is gonna be. It's probably gonna be like the armor, the shield ultimate.
So far they're messing around. They don't have a healer. Wiz is trying to offer some sort of support with Symmetra. For Sticky P, using his ultimate. Not a lot of damage done, considering the shield from Surly Sheep was still up. IDDQT killing Baldwin with that ultimate. I think that was worth it. If you have Baldwin running around, trying to kill you, flanking you, killing him as soon as possible is definitely worth it, and using an ultimate for that, also worth it. Alright, very elusive right now, Little Pence flying around, trying to escape any sort of damage, trying to distract Sailor Scouts from their main objective. Itachi will get blessed.
Wiz.
No.
Putting the teleport in the corner.
Of course he will. Of course he will.
Come on, Wiz. We already know you're a master. Don't do this. Come on.
Well, that's Fabulous's mech down from Lord Sticky
gonna-
Pete.
we're
That's
gonna
an
s-
opportunity right there.
Exactly, and we're gonna see like the army just flank all by in the back. And people want to understand what's gonna happen to them.
Not exactly sure if they understand where the teleporter is. He's going to use his ultimate now. She's going to use her ultimate, actually. What? This kill feed. So confusing. So far, Blesna is still trying to kill Fabulous. The mech is down, and so is Mercy. That payload will reach the first checkpoint. Finally, Windstorm Gaming gets something going. 45 seconds left. We will have more time on that counter. 3 minutes. I expected more from Windstorm Gaming, but props to Sailor Scout for maintaining a good pace for the defensive play. They really understood what their defense was all about. They stuck to it. TP trying to heal. Itachi has something to say about that. Try to deny anyone entry in that last choke point. The ultimate is used. Little Pants will kill Itachi, though. As Quake resurrects Shirley Sheep, IDDQD will use the ultimate after Itachi's. That's 3 good kills right there.
Yeah.
Another effective defense.
It is hard on the side of Windstorm Gaming. They're actually playing with no healers. They just got Moneymaker on the Mercy, but for a long time they were playing without healers. So
that's pretty incredible. They've done so much with so little. Moneymaker has his ultimate. Mixie will be the victim of Blesna's ultimate. I'm still calling him Blesna, sorry. Blessed NA. He's going to use that. Wiz is going and chasing. Surly Sheep's ultimate was activated. Going to find Wiz. She's going to go down, though. Wow.
the Symmetra.
Wow.
You said before that you were about to lose it if you keep Symmetra. He's actually keeping her.
Well, I mean, he's not done yet. They haven't won yet. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. A bit more time considering that checkpoint. Surly Sheep jumping on that payload. They don't want Windstorm to get that second point. Nice charge on Wiz. Resurrected immediately, but that's one resurrection gone. Itachi will kill Wiz again, and Lord Sticky P will only find Mixie with that. Surly Sheep's Flame Strike, really effective so far. They are defending quite well. They will prevent them from reaching the checkpoint. That is amazing. They have 1 minute left to make it to that checkpoint, and with a defense as strong as Sailor Scouts has been so far, they will have a rough time making it there.
But the Symmetra just put a teleport, so unless we kill the teleport, people will be back pretty fast, I think.
They will be back very soon. 40 seconds or so left. Fabulous will try to defend as much as she can. The defense matrix activated. Have to manage that appropriately. The blade from Baldwin. He's very low on life. Surly Sheep finally gets him. No mech anymore, but still going to use the ultimate, and she's going to find Moneymaker. A lot has happened so far in that fight. 20 seconds left for Windstorm Gaming. That teleporter might still be active. We don't know, but a lot of blue on that kill feed. Sailor Scouts are being very successful with those defenses. Is it enough? 6 seconds left. Can anyone get on that point? 1 second, and I think this defense is done. Windstorm Gaming finally goes down to Sailor Scouts. Honestly, really well picked up by Sailor Scouts. I think they focused on what was important, and they really transitioned to a payload map well.
Exactly. We didn't get the same feels as the first map. Like, Sailor Scouts felt pretty solid, and Windstorm was not kind of throwing, but might be BMing a little bit, and it's like, yeah, we got this, no problemo. But Sailor Scouts was like, no, not today. And they only let 1 point to be captured by the Windstorm Gaming team. So we're doing great. So let's see if we can cap more than 2 points. In fact, just cap the first point and then go to the golden point just before the second point. So I guess Sailor Scout can do it. Will Windstorm let them, or actually Windstorm is gonna wake up and it's like, okay, guys, we're done here.
Well, they don't have a Symmetra anymore.
Yeah.
They might be going a little bit more serious, but I really doubt that serious is the word we should use. If Windstorm Gaming is going to compete under any circumstance, they should always play the composition that they think will win. Whether, like, regardless of the fact they might be trolling or whatever, if they are trolling, that's because they think they could win by trolling, and if that's wrong, that's their problem.
Exactly, my man.
If you want to troll, you better freaking make it happen.
Yeah.
Because Sailor
Troll
Scouts is
with
all about
styles.
serious. Sailor Scouts' compositions have been stellar so far. They have been standard compositions, but very focused on tanks and having a good center for their team. They're going on that payload. They're starting their offense. A grenade from Wiz. Going to be effective. Blessna on that point. He's going to wait a tiny bit before engaging the enemy team. Going in, he's very low actually. He's going to die. IDDQD resurrected immediately by Quake. The Bastion composition may be a bit tricky to manage under the current circumstances, but Fabulous is doing well. Just after I say that, Lil Pants only gets her down. Less than 17 health. That man does not deserve to live. Please take him out.
No, not anymore.
That's a full-life McCree right there with a high noon. He will be capable of using that. He's actually moving onto high ground in order to do just that. Trying to catch them off guard. Fight is being engaged. Fabulous trying to poke at the enemy team. Little Pants will find Quake. That's actually very important. Sailor Scouts without their mercy.
Ooh.
What was that?
That was a nice ultimate. Just behind the payload, it looks like he was about to be cancelled because of the line of sight, but it went through and got everyone.
That was one fantastic ult combo from Blessna, from Lord Sticky P, and Little Pants. Look, if Blessna can find the right spots in this map, he can definitely run away with this game on his own. He is accurate. He understands where he needs to position. IDDQD saw that giant in the hallway. She doesn't want to get up there anymore. Now she has to deal with Little Pants. He's behind, very elusive. Difficult to track. Not a lot of success on that accuracy. Surly Sheep is in danger. Gonna try to heal up. Not a lot of life left on IDDQD. Fabulous is going down slowly but surely, and Blessna will use that high noon to remove IDDQD from the equation, and Windstorm Gaming runs away with another fight, and now we see how difficult it will be for Sailor Scouts to get to that second checkpoint.
Yes. Like with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go, they might have like 2 attacks.
And Fabulous is gone from the initial fight. The only thing you revive is Diva herself. No mech for her. Quake is back, but not for long. That fight, another wash from Windstorm Gaming, and sadly Sailor Scouts are losing their effectiveness. The magic that made them efficient in that last round, that's gone, guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're going on that, using the ultimate even. That is... whew. Well, if there's anything to take away from this, it's certainly that Windstorm Gaming are... I won't finish that sentence!
But yeah, it's pretty one-sided right now. I think Sailor Scouts have great moves.
Maybe interesting. 25 using the ultimate, trying to go back. Could have used it.
Ooh, okay.
Well. What am I seeing here? What am I looking at? Doing a lot of work for her team.
Let's go.
Sailor Scouts now moving forward with that payload. Overtime will be called in, but that first checkpoint is probably a given at this point for Sailor Scouts. Now, can they get on the payload before they capture that point. They have. The overtime has been called. They can't lose that team fight. Less than A goes for Shirley Sheep, resurrected immediately, but IDDQD falls to Little Pants' ultimate. That's not very good, and Lord Sticky P will get Mixie. Blessed NA finally dies to Shirley Sheep, trying to deal a lot of damage, but that's not enough. And so far, the Sailor Scouts are in danger. Quake will fall, be the next victim of Little Pants, and Lord Sticky P will finish that fight appropriately. Well. Look, we can discuss this freely, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about Windstorm. I'm not happy about the kind of disrespect they've been showing. It's difficult to evaluate this kind of stuff because, of course, they're having fun. But when you are in a professional league, you have to understand your opponents don't matter. What you look like against your opponents matters. And Windstorm Gaming so far, they've looked dominant, but if that's the way you're going to be dominant, you might as well just play standard.
Okay. Movie Bear went in on you guys. But yeah, I feel you. Yeah, every game that Windstorm actually like dominate all the season long, they were like doing their thing, pretty good actually. But tonight they were pretty more than cocky. They BM a lot, and that's kind of weird.
It's the last game of the season, but not only that, they really didn't look their best. Not just
Also,
in terms of BM, but in terms of gameplay. I didn't feel, even in victory, they didn't feel focused. They didn't feel efficient. Their compositions were wonky at best. I mean, if we want to talk about Sailor Scouts, a bit of the same there. Their accuracy wasn't exactly there either, just to be fair. But honestly, Sailor Scouts have shown a lot of improvement compared to what they've done in the previous map. From Oasis to Watchpoint, I think the improvement was visible.
Exactly.
But in the sense where you could see the same thing, you could say the same thing, but the opposite for Windstorm.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird, honestly.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, but they might have been just like, yeah, we're just gonna play a little bit, not taking it seriously, but by not taking it seriously, it shows disrespect.
I don't think they're not taking it seriously. See, I just think that whenever they're on their way to winning, and they know they're going to end up second. There's no denying they're second. There's no way the rankings could change at this point. Maybe they just felt like this game was a given, and it didn't actually matter.
Yeah, also, yeah.
But if you have that attitude, coming into playoffs, every game matters. And leading 2-0 in a first to 3 does not mean you will win. And if that's the approach you're going to have, in my opinion, you shouldn't win. Every game matters, regardless of the overall importance it has on the season. Taking it seriously is always important.
And also, like, exactly last season, Windstorm was in the top rankings all season long, and the Faucon UDM, the UDM teams was in the bottom 3 of the league. And at the end, Windstorm against the Faucon, they stole the win. So you have to take it seriously every time. We might see an upset in the playoffs with the Sailor Scout.
And we're being very critical of Windstorm, but honestly, it's simply because we want them to win. We know they have talent. We know they have the right players. They have the right team composition, the right synergy. But if that's the attitude you're going to have, it's difficult to say whether or not they're going to win in the playoffs.
Exactly, because rivals, if we're going to talk about domination, rivals dominate all season long with like no problems at all. And they actually never show a lot of people like.
It's not just about the disrespect. It's about the compositions. It's about focusing your game at every single point of the season. Whatever team you're playing, however you're playing, whoever the players are in your team, whatever kind of sub you have, you need to play the game right.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Windstorm still has a long way to go in order to become a fully fledged professional team. They have talent. I think they have the right overall mindset. They've been going into games improving every week.
They're good.
They've been challenging rivals when they faced each other. They beat Mirage, the team that was considered the best at the beginning of the season. I think they've shown quite a lot. And I think the criticism that we're giving right now is just a testament to how much we want them to grow even more.
Exactly. I still love you guys.
Yeah,
I
of
still love you guys.
course, of course.
And Sailor Scout, I will always say it, but I'm really impressed by all the skills that you've shown tonight and that you've shown all season long. I can't wait to see you guys play a lot more and show us the great plays. Le beau jeu.
Good moments to reflect on
Exactly.
the whole season. I think the 0 win counter on that ranking does not matter a lot if you take in the overall experience that you gain when you
Exactly.
play against teams like Windstorm, even if they can be a bit, they can be idiots sometimes.
Sometimes. But yeah. So great matches. And after that, we're going to go to a little pause.
Yeah, we're going to a small break right now. We will be back with more Overwatch action between Mirage Esports and Beaver Riders. Don't miss it because Beaver Riders is in third place, I believe, and they are trying to trump Mirage as they want to win so desperately, I assure you. We'll be back.
We'll be back.